Welcome, welcome, welcome. Breakfast with the dog. Guess what's for breakfast today? Jello. Jello. That's right. And I don't even look like Bill Cosby. Uh, Gotta get ready for my little hoop-de-doo tomorrow. So I'm gonna have me Jello this morning, and for lunch I'm gonna have Jello, and for dinner I'm gonna have Jello. And Dawg, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Good morning. Good morning, Lucky Seven. Can't have milk in my coffee or cream or anything like that. Can't have nut. It's got to be clear or black coffee. No. Breakfast and black coffee. Good morning there, Lucky. Probably going to be a busy day today after I get off in here. I'm only going to be on for about an hour. I went downstairs last night. Was it yesterday morning? Yeah, it was yesterday morning, I think. I went downstairs and um, I noticed that the floor was wet. And no, I've been up. I just decided I'd start at 8 o'clock. So I thought I'd have breakfast with you, Junkyard. So, anyways, so I couldn't get a hold of my sewer guy because he doesn't take phone calls after 4 o'clock on Friday. And well, he takes them, but they go on an answering service, and he doesn't answer them till 8 o'clock Monday morning. So anyway, so I ran my sewer line, my sewer machine, and I got the clog undone. But it was cutting hard. Well, then all of a sudden, my line quit moving. And oh no, man! It come out of the machine. There's a retainer block or wedge that holds it in there. I don't know if it pulled it out or if it got loose, but I got to tear that all apart and put it back together because my line is actually stuck in the line, or my coil pack is actually stuck in the line right now. So I'm hoping once I get the snake put back in the machine, tightened down again, I can hit it forward and reverse, and get it jar loose so I can get it out of there. Um, I have no idea. Once I get bring the line back out, it'll have whatever it dug through, part of it on it. I'm pretty sure I got into a root ball or something. You know, we have one tree in the front yard and it doesn't even belong to me. It belongs to the city. So yeah, that's right, Tim. That's the guy I got into cleanse for. Either way you look at it, it's going to be a crappy job today, both ways. Yeah, logger. um, Probably going to have to go down this week and sit on the banker's lap and see about getting some money. Probably going to have to dig it up and put a whole new sewer line in. Tim on his go-kart, that's pretty cool, isn't it? The first donkey-powered go-kart I've ever seen. You're gonna need every bit of that 55 to put Tim in there. You guys don't know what you're missing. That's delicious. Yeah, build an outhouse. There you go. Still got to be able to shower. She's gonna make you breakfast. Well, that's cool. I got city sewer. It's the sewer lines. You're responsible from the house clear to the center of the street. The city's responsible for nothing. You know why? Because when they put it all in the first time, they put it in crappy and they knew they'd have to come back and replace it. And I have the old clay tile. So I know. So it hasn't never been replaced. It's going to have to be replaced. If I had some ambitious kids, I'd have them dig it up for me, but I don't have any ambitious kids. Good morning, JD. How are you doing this morning? Nice to have you here. Well, this is satisfying. Oh, I know that. I got a friend that's got a backhoe. Maybe he can save me a couple of grand on the digging and stuff. I'm saying they had to have him come over and see what he'd charge me to dig it all up. And then if he digs it all up, I could get Kevin Helming over there because he's become quite the plumber lately. He can direct me on how to do it. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Keeping you awake. I wasn't sleeping in. I've been awake. I just decided to start at 8 o'clock. So, besides that, you had nothing better to do today but walk the dogs. So. Good morning, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever. Huh. Well, that would be great, but there ain't no way they're ever going to slide any PVC of this through this. So, good morning, RV Lucky. This comes on that side of the house, about 25 feet, 30 feet from the corner of the house. That's where one of the cleanouts is, and it runs along the house, then stops at the corner, makes a right, comes about 22 feet, and then makes a left towards the street. Now, that is the main sewer line, but this is like 11 feet underground. Okay. Now there's the plumbing that's in the house, all the the sinks and everything that are on this side of the house. That all runs down from here where I'm sitting, right underneath me, runs in the floor joists, runs along the basement, comes down and goes into 4 inch that's in the floor of the basement, and that's where the another clean out is right there. There's three clean outs, and the one on the corner, the it's okay. It goes, it's an elbow, and it's got a clean out. Okay, but the bottom of the pipe, I guess, is broke. So when they can't clean out from there, they have to run from there from that side and clean this way. Um, so that has to be replaced to begin with. No, I'm just going to see if, how much he'll charge uh, to dig. Actually, should get it started doing right now because the ground's not froze. It was 35 degrees yesterday, and the ground's still not froze. So. And I guess if we can't get it done till summer, we can't get it done till summer. We'll just have to put a porta john up here and go to the kids' house to take showers. Oh, hey, when I was a kid, we had an outhouse. We had one bathroom in the house and an outhouse outside. 8 kids. So that outhouse got used quite frequently, especially when you were outside. You didn't go in the house to go to the bathroom. You went to the outhouse. Hmm. By the way, good morning, RV. Nice to see you here. We have 2 luckies in the chat room. So I'm getting ready for a colonoscopy tomorrow, so I will not be here tomorrow, but I'll be at king size if that's right. So that is funny, Kevin. Did you ever get over it? Yeah. The Amish plumber. Yeah, the Amish plumber's here. They can bring his toolbox. Yeah. The breakfast of champions. I think for dinner or for lunch, I think I'm going to have Jello for lunch, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe some beef broth. Sorry to hear that, Kevin. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. No. Purple. Where the hell would you get a purple toilet at? What's that one poem? Here I sit all broken hearted, come to crap that only farted. Uh, Here I sit with a grin, writing on the wall with my pen. The shit house, the outhouse poet has struck again. So, yeah, no. Anybody want some? I'm willing to share. Breakfast, breakfast of champions. Hey, that's where I didn't, not the bottom basement steps, but um, when we was kids, um, that's what my grandpa and grandma had. I was like 2 or 3 years old, and I think my grandpa actually probably put. I think he probably put a proper bathroom in when I was like 4 or 5, maybe 5 or 6. That's when they finally got actually a tub in the bathroom. Before that, it was just a toilet and a sink, and that was it. The only art you ever seen that sells his numbers. Yeah. For a good time call. I called at 8675309 and talked to Jenny. We met. Don't go do it. Jenny was a guy. Scrap jockey. Good morning. How you doing? Nice to see you. I bet. Um, the other house I had, when I demoed the walls and stuff, it still had the gas light or the gas pipes in the walls, and for gas light. But this house was built way before that, so that had to have been. It was plaster and lath then, and I know damn well it had to have been the second remodeling because the house was first sold in 1810. So I don't think gas lighting come in until around 1900s. So I know they did a remodel on it. I don't even know when the house was built. I had an abstract deed of it. I got it someplace still. I have no idea when the house was built, but I do know the first time it was ever sold was 1810. And it sold for a lot. They transferred it from the father to son for $1. So, but it was in the city of Logan too. Um, the city we live in had a different name back then. I know. Well, good morning, Jerry. Nice to see you. You're looking lovely as ever. Did you do something different to your hair? It was a hoot nanny here yesterday, wasn't it? Boy, had all sorts of fun. You gotta marry your sister. So that's how that works. Hmm. Is it still for sale? Because I'm an interested buyer. Good morning, Sleestack. I'm looking hungry as ever today. Uh, this is breakfast. All the family show started there. Huh. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. 1925. Yeah, it could be 50 miles outside of any town. I don't care. I don't need to go to town only but once a month to buy supplies. And I wouldn't need to buy anything for a couple of years if I took the whole semi load of stuff I got downstairs with me. Is it for sale by owner or is it by a realtor there? If it's up for sale by owner, I would get a hold of a realtor and I would actually pay the realtor a couple grand commission to finalize the sale to make sure you're getting what you're getting. Uh, some of these for sale by owner homes are exactly what it is. They're for sale, but they're not the owner. I'll tell you a story about that. Morning, honey. Um, Years ago, where I used when I was working for the garbage company, right next to the landfill was a junkyard. Okay. Well, the landfill bought the junkyard, so they went out. They sold out, and these people were just about one step away from being brother and sister, sister and brother, brother and mother, mother and sister. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, well, the one boy got a lot of money, so he decided he's going to go buy him a home. He's driving around. He's driving around. He sees this nice house in Toledo. Got a for sale sign in the front yard. By owner. He said, huh. So he goes over and he pulls in the driveway and the guy's out there mowing the lawn and gets out of the car. The guy comes over and asks him if he could help him. He said, I'm interested in the house. He said, you are? He said, sure. He said, well, okay. So he starts looking at the house. He looks at the outside. He walks around, does a whole bunch of other stuff. And the guy opens up the door, walks him in, shows him the house and everything. Looks nice. Completely empty. So I said, "Hey, this is nice. I'll take it." So they decided on a price. It was, I don't know, 2 days later, 3 days later, they met. He had him a check. The guy handed him some paperwork for the house. Done deal. Guys moved into the house, got the lights on, heat on, everything, air conditioning, the whole 9 yards, everything's working in it. He's all moved in. He's in the house watching TV, cable TV, and all of a sudden the door opens up. He jumps out and he starts yelling, "What are you doing?" Well, they asked the same damn thing. "What are you doing?" He says, "This is my house. Get out." They said, "No, it's not. It's our house." Come to find out, the guy that sold him the house, took the check and cashed it, was the lawn guy. The reason why the house was unlocked is because the guy actually jimmied the lock, and he was in there screwing around in the house. So, yeah. Uh, so that's why you would want to get a realtor to make sure if you buy a house, you're getting the house you're getting. Yeah, hey, West Virginia's a nice place to live. Buyer beware, you're right. And as far as I know, they never did catch the guy. So, you know, um, he had an ethnic background. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't from this country to begin with. What, honey? No, I was talking about when Mark Thompson bought that house down in, from uh, Thompson's Junkyard. Mark Lindsay bought that house down there in Toledo, and it wasn't the guy that he bought it from didn't own it. That was funny as hell. No, no, it can't be no ethnic background. No way. That's right. It's crap. Yeah. Yeah, you're a little late for having breakfast with him, but I'll fix your breakfast when I get off here in 29 minutes. I had breakfast at Champions. Then after I do that, I gotta go down there and work on that machine, get it hooked up, see if I can get that thing out of there. Kath, I think I'm gonna call a diver and see if hopefully this summer or spring I have him come over with his backhoe. We'll just dig this all up and I'll replace the sewer lines myself. I have no other choice. You only got to know four things in plumbing: cold's on the right, hot's on the left, crap runs downhill, and payday's on Friday. That's it. I'll have to check. I might rev it. I might rev my hot dog stand like that. So what are we doing for Christmas? Um, just me, the lovely bride, our children and grandchildren. I've got to see if my brother wants to come over for Christmas, him and his wife. And then we're going to have just in the morning, the grandkids come over. And so I don't know if we're doing that, if they're just going to wait till dinner time to open up their gifts. But that's up to her, which way they're going to do it. But um, after that, on the 28th, then we're having a family Christmas together. That's with her side, and they're all coming over. We're going to exchange gifts, and we're not having a meal, but we're going to have finger foods and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about making like Swedish meatballs and baked beans. Um, I don't know. I might make that awesome Philadelphia casserole. I thought that was pretty good. So, yeah, that's right there, Chris. One washes before, the other one washes after. No, they're clay, Jerry, and they've been steadily getting worse and worse and worse. And the last time the sewer guy was here, just a couple of days ago, he had a hard time getting through a clog, and he got through it. He said he got stuck, and he finally got his machine out. Well, I had a clog again yesterday. I run my machine, which is probably half the size of his, and lasagna meatballs. That sounds good. I got lasagna. So, um, anyways, I got all the way through it, and the water was running and stuff. I had my grandson fill the tub and the bathroom sink. Had him go up there and drain the tub, flush the toilet, and dump the sink. And I ran it some more because I wanted to run clean through it, make sure all the way out to the end of my line. And I got about 8 feet, 10 feet from the end, and I hit a big snarl or whatever, a clog, and um, the end come out of the machine. There's a little knocker wedge in there that you put the coil or the snake in, and then you tighten it down with a bolt. It come loose or it got pulled out of there. So I got to take the machine apart, put it back in there, tighten it all up, adjust that wedge, and then hopefully, because the snake is now stuck. So I got to rock it forward and rock it back, rock it until I can get it to move. Once I get it to move, I'm gonna start pulling the thing out as fast as I can get it out. So, oh, well, yeah, you can go wrong with meat and eggplant lasagna because I don't know. We've had eggplant, we don't like it. Oh, well, if we do the sewer line, we're going to replace the water lines too. So, okay. I don't know what you want me to okay, but okay. Oh, okay. I figured that one out. Yep, you can do that. I almost bought a big bag of meatballs yesterday at the store. They were buy a bag, get a bag half off, but they're beef and pork. And then right next to them was another same size bag, all beef for $2 more. So I think I'm going to go that way. I'd rather have the all beef meatballs. Well, you're welcome, Chris. Anything for you. It's a big okay. Sorriest eggs you ever had. Who made them? You or your wife? Oh yeah, they can track that line. I can I can have a guy come in and uh, with the a camera and run through it, but it's like $200 to have them come in and inspect it with a camera to tell me that the sewer lines are broke. I already know they're broke, so I'll have to try that next time I get an eggplant there. Slice it. Now you slice it lengthways or across. Hey Steve, drop a comment if you're not gay. Oh God, that's funny. Drop a comment if you don't like it from behind. I bet you ain't got nothing to say for another 2 minutes. Okay. There won't be no extra time here. That's right. So, you love that timeout thing? That's funny. There's a way they can reline it, but I can't afford to have that done. So, you know, basically, if I don't get finance to have it done, we're going to have to do it ourselves, and that's probably what's going to happen. Is because I could probably save $7,000-8,000 doing it myself. All I need somebody to do is dig it. You know, once they dug it, I can do the work. I can climb down there and put in the pipes and everything else, and then backfill them. I can backfill it, but that's neither here nor there. So, good morning, Robert. But we're talking 11 feet down. So, um, the thing can't be 20 inches wide. It's going to have to be 4 foot wide. You're going to have to shore up the walls because they're not going to let you down in there to work on it without, some kind of bracing down there. So, yeah, the end of the auger is stuck. So, but it pulled it out of the machine. So once I put it back in the machine, I'll start rocking the auger back and forth, and maybe I can get it to move it. Once I can get it to move just a bit, I can move it out of there. Yep. Well, I got a friend that has a big backhoe. I'll see what he charged me. If he charged me $500-600 to dig it out, I'd be happy. You know, huh? All right. I can't hear you, Kath. Oh. Oh. She said he might not be able to because there's a fence. So. But see, I'm interested in once we digging it. Um, I'm pretty much a believer that the neighbor's sewer line is tied into mine too. Because when he put in a new driveway, they found a sewer line and they blocked it all up. Well, then his septic started, or his basement filled up. Well, then they had to cut open the concrete driveway and unblock that line. Well, that line is at the same place where my first clean out is, right over here. I think it comes across this way, and I'm cleaning out his sewer because I have found a blue bandana in my trash, okay, or not my trash, in my sewer line. Grease, like looks like lard. I've had big pieces of lard come out, or we don't dump grease in the in our lines. We don't. So I'm thinking that their line is hooked to mine, and that's they're causing me all this grief. I'll tell you what's going to happen if my line is hooked to their line. Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to be on a hook in their line, and they're going to be having a full. They're going to have a swimming pool with life rafts floating all over the place. Got one tree, and it belongs to the city, but it's probably going to start looking very sickly here in the next couple of months. So. Might ring it. I don't know. It is. It is, Robert. I can't show it, but it is. It's a crappy job, all right. So. Oh no, that tree throws the roots into the sewer line because I get them all the time. When we aug out, we get roots all the time. So. Get line insurance and file a claim. I don't think they're going to give me line insurance, being that the line is 70 years old, probably. Ask the water company. I'll have to. I don't think they give you line insurance here, though. Oh. Oh yeah, perimeter by tree. Yeah, but does it kill the grass and everything too? Yeah, but do you have a septic system or do you got a sewer line from the city? Jerry would freak out and run. Good, welcome back, Big Steve. The grass will grow back, okay. I like to give that tree out front a long, tall, cold drink of copper sulfate. How you doing, Nintendo? Nice to have you here. So. Oh, okay. Well, our water company is the city. They own the water company. So, the water department. So look at that. Big Steve and Chris were lovers. They'd bend them over like no other. I have no idea what good it would do to put hairballs on your video. Simple Art, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. So, Big Steve, is it true that you got a checkerboard tattooed on your back? Because Grizz was saying you did. He says it gives him something to do when he's doing something with you. That's what Grizz told me. And you're the one that keeps screaming. When the checker gets clear to the other side, you keep screaming, "King me" for some reason. You're looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, no. You don't have a checkerboard on your back. Well, that's what Grizz said. Uh, it's true. King me. I'm just having fun with you. You know that, Big Steve. You dug a shallow well in your basement. That was a fun. Oh, I bet it is, especially when you got room to swing. Yeah. Um, yeah. I know a guy that put a shallow well in his basement too. So if I was going to do a well and do it in my basement, I would buy me a post hole digger, and that's the way I would do it. I'd dig a hole, a starter hole, and do a post hole digger, and I would make my own extensions, like 6 feet or 5 feet extensions, and I'd do it that way until I got it as deep as I wanted. But I make damn sure the extensions I made would be heavy. I'd make them out of heavy square tubing, the thick stuff, not the thin wall stuff. I'd make it out of stuff that ain't gonna break. And you want to make how can I put it? You want to be redundant, because if you snapped it off down there in that hole, you're going to have trouble getting that auger back out. So, um, I would always have like a cable or something where you can actually affix it to uh, one another. Put like 5 foot cable pieces on it, and you can fix it right to the auger bit itself, and then right to the shaft every 5 feet or whatever, and you just loop another one on it. So that way, if it did break, you've still got that there. And, with a little bit of finagling, you could probably get that back out. So, because the guy I knew that dug it, he dug that, and he did break it, the shaft. I actually busted the bolt, and the auger bit stayed down there. So he had to redig another hole in the floor and start a new well, and that's what he ended up doing. Takes a long throw. If you dig down, you take your original auger bit, which is going to be 36 inches or whatever, and you dig down to where that's right at ground level, then you put a 5 foot auger bit on it. So now you're up here, okay, 5 feet, plus your auger, and you run it down to the ground. Now you're 8 feet under. You put another 5 feet. Now you're how far? 13. And every time you do a 5 foot, you do it to where it's ground level. Then when you come up 5 feet, you unhook, but you put a pipe wrench or something on that to hold that one down. Then you hook back up, pull up another 5 feet. Well, that's where you would, if you're cleaning the dirt, when you start pulling back up and stuff, that's where you'd have to. I'm not. It's going to be a long, hard, tedious process, but it beats trying to dig one by hand. You know what I'm saying? With a post hole digger, because you're still going to have to bring the dirt up. If you here's another one you could do. If you had the money, you could keep hooking auger blades or augers up to it, so it keep funneling the dirt up. Because once you start digging, the rest of the auger blades ain't gonna do nothing but drill the dirt up. How would you do it? Dig, yeah. Oh, I've seen people dig down, in the basement, and it's a rough job, man. Impact. That's right. Yeah, frack it. There you go. Yeah, sure. Well, how do you impact it? Jackhammer? You drive it down? Is that what you're saying? Good morning, Caroline. Yeah, let somebody else do the work. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I've never heard it called an impact well. We call them drivers here. As far as that goes, you can make a miniature driver downstairs in your basement and drive down 3 or 4 feet at a time. You get your little 1 or 2 horse electric motor, a couple of jack shafts. Oh yeah, I know that there, Annie Andre. That's a good morning, Bobby. Oh yeah, jackhammers will work too. We got them county and state trucks. It's got them. Uh, well, they're sort of they're post drivers. What they hook it onto a post and then they start hitting, turn on the hydraulic switch and it and puts it down in there. There's one actually up for sale in this county right now at a county auction. I don't know. What does a foxy lady say? Hello? Get running. Good morning, Bobby. That's pretty cool. Buy it going to no, I ain't buying it and going to the shallow well. No, ain't no damn way I'm doing that. You can look on YouTube, man. They show you there's hundreds of videos there how to do wells. You can drill wells out in the middle of your yard with PVC, which ain't no big deal. And you can do it down in your basement too, the same damn way if you wanted to. You just have to do it 3 or 4 feet at a time. You got to use a garden hose and water. So you got to make sure you got a way of evacuating the water out of the basement because you're going to end up having, a swimming pool down there before you get it done. So I actually would like to drill a well back here in the back part of the property so I'd have and put a hand pump out there or something so I could water the garden and stuff. Shame on yourself, Grizz. That's right. Oh, look at there. Oh, isn't that so cute? Hopefully we can be friends, Mr. Black Grizz 270. Are you a black grizzly? Ah. Mm. Huh. It won't let me go to his channel. I wonder why. Huh. There you go. I bet you are an African American Grizz. Yeah. No. You've been sitting in Bobby Chevy for a year waiting to go to the store and you're just going to order in, Tim? Yeah, me too. I know it's a troll. So. So just to show you that I'm not racist there, Black Grizz, because I'm such a nice guy, just to show you that I'm not racist. Oh, it's noodles. Huh. Anyways, you guys, I got to get out of here because I've got to go down there and get that thing started and get working on it. Hopefully I can get it fixed and get it out of there. So, yeah. Y'all have a great day. I'll be here tonight at 8 o'clock if I'm done with that. If I'm not, then I probably won't. But I'll be here at 8 o'clock. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Well, thank you, Kathy Mar. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, sweetheart. Have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you have to, but stay yourself. And I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Have a great day. Be kind to one another. You ain't gonna move. You're right. There you go. Have a great day, everybody.